Base hit into center field for Holt. Ortiz rumbling around third. And he will score, I believe, just ahead of the tag. And yes, the run will count. Ortiz just crossed the plate before Ramirez was tagged out at third. Home plate umpire Alan Porter signaling the run does count. So the Red Sox get 3, and they've got the lead back here at Fenway. The Yankees are appealing whether or not David Ortiz stepped on a home plate before Hanley Ramirez was tagged out at third, and we're going to show you some replays here. The ruling on the field is safe, that Ortiz steps on home before Ramirez is tagged out. But I got to ask you guys, I mean, Ortiz, who's not a fast guy, I get it, but he's not going as fast as he can at home plate. And Hanley Ramirez, was there a mistake made by Hanley at all on this play as well?
Well, let's start with David Ortiz. You've got to understand, with 2 outs and there's traffic on the bases, you always have in the back of your mind, hurry up and score. And that's part of the guy on deck that's coaching you, that's saying hurry. You need to know that. Hanley, I think, gets in a little bit of no man's land of knowing he doesn't want to just run into an out before Poppy scores. But had he gone hard all the way, he probably gets to third base easy.
Again, the ruling on the field is the run scored, and I don't see how there's enough to overturn it.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it, you know, by a fraction of a second, it might have gone either way, but I'm not sure there's enough to overturn this.
Had they ruled that he didn't score, it probably holds up, and I think the same is true here. I think that run's going to count. Alan
Porter on the left is the home plate umpire. He's the one who right away signaled the run will count. The other umpire that's with him is Dan Iasonia, the crew chief. And now Iasonia made a signal, I think, to David Price, like, start throwing your warm-ups. Price doesn't have a baseball.
Well, because at this point, the inning, no matter what, has ended. It's just deciding if the run counts or not. Yeah. So Price in this game can continue.
Man, it's close. Yeah. That's a great shot right there, because you can definitely see when Headley first makes contact with Hanley Ramirez's jersey.
And Joe Girardi is joining us now. This was the break where we were going to talk to Joe. I think we're going to get you live while this replay's going on. What do you see, Joe?
Well, it's close. You know, it's going to come down to angles is what's going to come down to. So, you know, we thought it was worthy of challenging.
You got to feel good about the offense breaking out a little bit. A-Rod hitting another home run.
Yeah, you know, we got 3 runs across, and we're going to have to go back to work. You know, it's either going to be 3-3 or 4-3, and we're going to have to go back to work here.
With Nathan Eovaldi, huge reliance that he usually has on a split finger fastball. What have you seen from that pitch specifically this game?
Well, you know, he gets a ground ball from Hanley. It just happens to be up the middle. You know, if it's at the shortstop, it's a double play, and you're out of that inning. So it's an important pitch for him. I'm not sure it's had the same bite. It's hard for me to tell from here.
Joe, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.
And just as Joe takes off the headset, so do the umpires. And the run will count.